And now I call into order a second meeting, a special meeting of our council for January 24th, 2018. And this is concerning the taxes and tariffs of the city of Côte Saint-Luc, adopting a special strategy for non-residential properties and other items. And our first order of business would be any questions on this agenda. If there's any further questions. Otherwise, I'll go to Councillor Erdely for the bylaw on 2495 concerning taxes and tariffs.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I hereby give notice of motion that bylaw 2495 to be entitled Bylaw Concerning Taxes and Tariffs of the City of Côte Saint-Luc for the fiscal year 2018 will be presented at a later meeting for adoption.
Thank you, Councillor Erdely. And tabling of the draft bylaw.
On the same page.
Oh, here, sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, I thought it was on a different page. I hereby table draft bylaw 2495 to be entitled Bylaw Concerning Taxes and Tariffs of the City of Côte Saint-Luc for the fiscal year 2018.
Thank you, Councillor Erdely. And now we move to item number 3, which is adoption of a strategy for non-residential properties under Law 122. Councillor Erdely.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Whereas Section 244-64-9 of the Act respecting municipal taxation has been modified to allow municipalities to set two rates specific to the category of non-residential immovables based on the amount of the municipal valuation, whereas the municipality may set a second rate greater than the applicable non-residential rate beginning only at a certain level of taxable value, several levels specified by the municipality, whereas a second rate may only be applied to a category or subcategory of non-residential immovables if the municipality adopts a strategy intended to reduce the difference in the tax burden applicable concerning residential and non-residential immovable for small businesses, whereas the Côte Saint-Luc City Council wishes to adopt a strategy in this regard, be it resolved that Council hereby adopts the following strategy to satisfy the requirements of Section 244-64-9 of the Act respecting municipal taxation. And here's the strategy. The City of Côte Saint-Luc does not have small independent store owners, but rather small shops and offices in shopping centers and strip malls. In particular, the city's non-residential tax base is largely comprised of small business retails as well as one medical office, all of which are located in 3 shopping centers and 5 strip malls. The municipal valuation for commercial properties containing small businesses range from $623,800 to $42,070,000. The city relies mostly on residential property taxes, representing approximately 85% of its tax base. Approximately 15% of the remaining property tax base is collected from non-residential properties. In order to make the city more alluring for small retail business / medical office operators who rent in large and small centers whose municipal taxes are usually assumed in their rents, and in order to afford them a greater chance at success, Council wishes to develop a strategy to progressively reduce non-residential rate for commercial, retail / medical business operators and increase the tax rate for the portion of any non-residential property in excess of $45 million in value. Small businesses provide direct service to the community and improve and help vitalize the community and its landscape. Refer to the report prepared by the Comité de travail sur la fiscalité non résidentielle et le développement économique, Appendix 2 report pour une métropole en affaires. In order to implement its strategy, in order to support its small businesses, the city will add to its tax structure a special reduced non-residential rate that applies to the first $45 million of non-residential real estate value. This decision is an effort to reduce the tax burden between residential and small non-residential business owners to specify over the 2018, 19, and 20 fiscal years, the city will progressively reduce its non-residential tax rate for property evaluations up to $45 million and create a second higher rate for non-residential property evaluations in excess of $45 million. In 2018, the second higher rate will be 1.2 times the lower non-residential tax rate and will apply only to property values in excess of $45 million. In 2019, the second higher tax rate will be 1.2666 times the lower non-residential tax rate and will apply to municipal evaluations in excess of $45 million. And by 2020, the second higher tax rate will be 1.3333 times the lower non-residential tax rate and will apply to municipal evaluations over $45 million.
Thank you, Councillor Erdely. Moved by Councillor Erdely, seconded by Councillor Bercu. Any discussion?
So just to reiterate briefly, as I mentioned earlier, the goal of this is to help benefit or help reduce the tax burden for those commercial establishment, non-residential establishments, most of which are small stores or medium-sized stores that are tend to be located in larger shopping centers or strip malls. By doing this, we hope to do that. This is a first for Côte Saint-Luc. This is based on a new change to the law, and we, from what I understand, are one of the first to adopt this, and I'm sure there'll be many more that follow in the near future.
Excellent. Moved and seconded. All in favor? Anyone opposed? Carried unanimously, and now we move to item number 4, which is a resolution regarding servitudes affecting lots on Abraham de Sola. Councillor Sabat.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Be it resolved that the City of Côte Saint-Luc hereby confirms the city's agreement to cancel servitude number 329664 affecting the lot, that council hereby confirms the city non-objection to an eventual judgment canceling servitude number 620935 affecting the lot.
Moved by Councillor Sabat, seconded by Councillor Kovac. Any discussion?
Just this is a lot to the west of the Carey Square, lot number 288871, and we're canceling the servitude so the person is able to do what he needs to do.
Okay. On his property. Moved
It's a
and
vacant
seconded. All in favor? Anyone opposed? Carried unanimously. And before moving to adjournment, I'd like to thank you all for coming here today, acknowledge the presence, and special thanks to former Councillor Joe Panuto. Thank you for being with us. And everybody have a wonderful day, and stay safe. Be very careful out there. Our weather has not been nice. Move for adjournment.
Thank you.
Councillor Kovac, seconded by Councillor Torgman. All in favor? Anyone opposed? Adjourned. Thank you.